is a public service announcement. I feel like a lot of people are confused, and they're asking me where my beard went. People, there's a face underneath all that. Unfortunately, I didn't have a choice. I'm wearing white today because just in case nobody could see me, but it kind of hurts. I was standing at the back, nobody said hi. But if I saw a floating white shirt, I would probably ignore it too. So I recently had chicken pox, right? And I don't know if you guys know, one of the side effects of chicken pox is that you get spots on your face. You couldn't see it, right? If I couldn't, you would have thought this is normal. I told a friend, I was like, hey man, I recently got chicken pox. They're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, that. Right now, that's a pimple. Oh, yeah. Chicken pox. Anyways, so first of all, thank you guys for coming. This is the largest crowd we've ever had. I think we're looking at 250. There's supposed to be one more, but that person's traveling because it's end of the year. What are you people doing with your lives? Speaking of traveling, so I was in Thailand a couple of years ago. You guys been to Thailand? Yeah. So, like, you know how there are some parts where some of the words are not in English? Right, so given my background, there are certain things that I'm not allowed to eat whenever I'm at a restaurant. So you guys know what I mean, right? I don't mean beef. I know immediately was, oh, he can't eat beef. I can eat beef. And so I was at a restaurant and I was broke. I've always been broke. More on that later. And I remember like calling like the waitress, and the waitress, obviously, they're very nice, but they're like, hello. I'm like, hi. So I pointed to something. I pointed to an item on the menu, and I asked, is this chicken? And they go, chicken. I was like, okay, you know what? I'll order it. So after a while, my fried rice comes in, and I'm eating it, right? This is a part of me that's just like, you should ask if this is really chicken. And you know how you have in like cartoons and movies where you have like a good side and a bad side? Thankfully only the good side showed up. The good side was like, Assalamualaikum Habibi. Habibi, kaifa halak? You should ask. I was like, yo man, she said chicken man, chill out. Habibi, the punishment is very severe. I'm like, relax, this is chicken. I'm eating it, right? And then this guy's like, Habibi. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna call the lady. So I called the lady, and the lady comes in. And I point to the plate, and I say, chicken. And she goes, chicken. I'm like, okay, that settles it. And then the voice was just like, keep trying. I was like, okay. So I took the menu, and I pointed at the prawn dish. I was like, I pointed, and she goes, chicken. I'm like, okay, and then I pointed to the beef, and she said, chicken. And I was like, wow, the plot thickens. And then this guy was like, oh, baby, what have you done? So as some of you may know, I was raised in this country, but I'm not like fully Bruneian. But I speak really well Malay. So this was like, a lot of people didn't get it back then, especially my classmates. And they would like, I would talk to them and be like, hi, my name's Khai. Like, my name's Abdul. My English no good. And I'd be like, check out Melayu saja. Boleh cakap Melayu ah? I'd be like, best lah. They're like, boleh nak siapa makan? I'd be like, anak Malaysia makan. And then they'd be like, Melayu ke kawan eh? So just to mess with them, oh you're Melayu. Bro, kau Melayu ah? Kenapa kok? Kenapa kok? So they point to the dark things around them. And I'd be like, oh, kutay namin amos. So naturally, are you okay? I'm obliged to ask. So naturally, going out with girls was kind of troublesome because so I went to Maktab Duli, which is like somewhere nearby here, and there was this thing called MSN, and like girls would hit me up, be like, hey, you want Kochi talks? I'd be like, mana saja. And they give me that cheese box, and I think like the version of it that they were texting on MSN didn't match the real life. So they'd be like, looking at me, they'd be like, dyan marah ha? Yuni, Brunayan ka? I'll be like, lahir sini ko lang. They'd be like, no, maksud ni. And I'd be like, oh, what is wrong with you? Like, what does it matter, right? And she'd be like, okay. Kalau you licita Hindustan, you paham ka? And I'd be like, oh, paham. And then they'd be like, oh. And they'll take the phone, Mama, mi kasakot. And then they just go. And the other question was, like, if sometimes I would say like, I'm not Malay. They'd be like, Yuni orang apa? Orang manusia. But there was one time, somebody knew I was not Malay. There was someone saying, kawan ni bukan yang Melayu. And I said, 我不知道什么你东西。I did this before, but like, you know how Bell talked about Aladdin, not how he sang? As a kid, you know where this is going. A bunch of us used to play Which Disney Prince Are You? My favorite is Hercules, because he's strong. And I'd be like, I want to be Hercules, and the kids are like... So they'd take like uncomfortable steps, they'd be like, or? I'd be like, yeah, you can't be Hercules. Are you serious? Like, you gotta be Aladdin. Wait, what do you mean I gotta be Aladdin? Is it because of my color? They're like, surprisingly no. And I'm like, why? It's because you're poor. You guys have you ever asked your parents what was it like the day you were born? Have you ever got an answer that goes like, oh, you know, the stars aligned, you brought happiness, and all these things? No? Okay, because this is even more painful. I was like 6. And I was like, hey, what is my birth story? So my mom was like, Mom, what happened the day I was born? Mom was like, I need to clean the washing machine. So I will see you next week. And she did this a bunch of times. Eventually I confronted her as much as I could because I was 6. I was like, Mom, tell me the story. So apparently, this is true, there's photographic evidence of this. My melanin pigmentation didn't kick in until the day after I was born. So for some of you who know about dermatology, I was born white. With photographic evidence. Enter the picture, my dad. Oh, you guys were waiting for this. My dad, he's this no-nonsense practical guy, and so he comes into the ward. She's my mom. Are you alive? My mom's like, yeah. He's like, what is baby? And then my mom points. She's like, that's our kid. My dad was like, white baby, white. Cracks, no more donut? And then my mom said, we don't know, but thank the Lord we have a kid. My dad was like, oh, this changes everything. So he calls his dad. And he goes like, Papa, this has bright future. Naturally, my grandfather was like, what do you mean? He goes, brighter skin. Papa, convert, dirty massive. So he goes home, and then my pigmentation kicked in the next day. So my dad walks in, he's like, he's like, you okay? And my mom's like, yeah, good baby. And then she points to me, who's like darker now. And he goes, that's not baby, baby was white. And then the doctor came in. He was like, motor pigmentation. According to my mom, my dad just went like, and then he looked at me and he looked at my mom. Oh, it really kicked in, huh? No chance. Every centimeter gone. And then he calls his dad. Dad, yes. Send. Cancel Harvard. So here's the thing about my dad. He's very practical. He's very like no nonsense. It didn't help I was a stupid kid. How many of you would attest to that? So have you guys heard of this thing? It's called the spectrum of stupidity. So it's like a number line, which is like negative to positive. So like over here it's like, you know, like not that stupid. And then you start from 0, it's like borderline stupid. And then you have like pretty stupid. Wow. Stop. Why are you here? And then there's me. So as a kid, I saw someone die. Yeah. I saw him die on Monday, then on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday. His name's Ultraman. And here's the thing about Ultraman, for those of you who don't know, right? It's like this dude in tights, and he's fighting like Discount Godzilla. It is Discount Godzilla. You know? Like this week it's like all green, the next week it's got like one white stripe, and it's just like Ultra Villain. And then like the week after it's got like another red stripe, Ultra Villain 2. So the thing about Ultraman is that his power levels would go down and he would have like beeping on his chest. So it's meant to make the kids go like, oh no kids, Ultraman may not survive. And every day I felt like a sucker. The moment I go, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the end for Ultraman. Like, this is it. You know, I'm 5. I'm seeing him go. My dad would be like, do you want 1 hand? 2 hand? How many hits do you want? I'd be like, can you me a little Ultraman thing? I will bet everything in my bank, which is $80, that he will not die. It's like, you don't know that. It's like, I do know that. Like, how do you know? He takes a newspaper, TV section. Tomorrow 5:30, another show. So my dad's pretty straightforward. Like, I remember having oily complexion as a kid, and I used to use like tissue to wipe it off all the time. He's like, hey, be proud, you have oil. Shell is looking for oil, go to Shell. But when I had pimples, I used to use a lot of face wash. He would be like, son, pimple will go. Your face will not change. You will still look ugly. And yeah, so my dad's pretty savage, and he's also really cheap. He's really cheap. As a career, he's got a kadai chip. Like, we are so stereotypically brown. My dad has a grocery store. Seriously, that is so like, every time we play The Simpsons on TV, everyone would be like, hey, you see that Apu? I'd be like, yeah, why not, right? So he used to have this grocery store, and so we were always really tight for money. And do you guys remember emo kids? Yeah, right? The hair, the 50% vision? So one time I was at the mall, which is their natural habitat. And there was a bunch of emo kids on a table. And I felt like the National Geographic guy is like, here we have a group of people. I had a chance to observe them in the natural environment, so I went there, and this was the food court. I'm on a table. I just want to know what they talk about, man. Like, did they exchange eyeliners? Did they have like hair formula? How are they like existing? And I'm not making this up. So like this first guy goes like, so they're sharing their problems. He was like, I was at home last night. My mom didn't know. She didn't buy me nasi batok. I haven't eaten since then. Everybody else was like, since then. And this other person's like, I need Pantene to get my hair. Mom advised me Sunsilk. And they're all like, Sunsilk. And this other person goes, I wanted Converse. My mom went to Miri. She bought me Vans. These are not problems, people. So I go to my dad. So Converse are good shoes anyway. I go to my dad and I'm like, Dad, can I get a Converse? She's like, I'm not having a conversation with you. I'm like, no, it's a brand of shoes. She's like, how much does it cost? So I was like $60 or something. What if I counter offer you? Exotic Japanese footwear. I'm like, okay. You go to Wahoo, look for slipper jipun. And then I was like, wait, did you know that slipper jipun's been in China? It's like, I don't care, go away. Yeah, so also one time when I was 6, right? I used to have a crush on this girl called Nurul. And I was also an idiot. So like, I would go up to her in class and be like, Nurul. I didn't want to make that voice. I sound like a man. I'm like, Nurul. Do you guys want the accent? No accent. Racist. So I go, Nurul. And then she's like, yes, Anwar? And I was like, Nurul, I'm having mathematical problems. And she goes, yeah, what's wrong? 1 plus 1 is how much? And then she says, 2. I'm like, but Nurul, me plus you is 3. Naturally, she slapped me. And this was on my birthday, so I go home, I'm really sad. And my dad's like, why are you sad on your birthday? I haven't even told you there's no cake. So I'm like, so I told my dad, like, Dad, I have a crush on this girl, she thinks I'm an idiot, etc., etc. I don't know why, I think he felt like, okay, this is his birthday, I should be nice to him. So I go, son, that is a lesson. The things we want most, we can never get. I was like, do you know what is my true love? I'm like, Mom? My mom's like, he just goes, no money. My mom's way of vengeance was she didn't cook for him for 3 days. And then I'm like, okay, but I have to settle for your mom. It's like, the lesson is, if you truly like someone, go for the second best. I'm like, okay, what's the point of this? Nurul don't like you? Yeah. How's Amalina? So yeah, but when it comes to love, my mom is the best. Because, yeah, whoa, people know where this is going. She has one rule. Bollywood is the truth. She won't believe it. She genuinely believes the only way a guy can get married is if the girl he loves gets kidnapped by a bad guy. And I asked her once, Mom, what if she doesn't get kidnapped? And then she says, we arranged the kidnapping. So my mom, when I turned 18, she came to my room and she's like, so accent on, accent off, what do you guys want? Either way, this guy doesn't see race. I'm gonna do it anyway. Also, they don't know I'm here, they think I'm in a majlis, that's why I did like this. If they knew what I was doing, this would be an actual majlis. So my mom walks in on my 18th birthday. She goes like, son, today you are a man. She sits down and she's like, we have to have the talk. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't worry about it, Mom. I know where babies come from. No. That is way too advanced. This is like 10 steps before. I'm like, oh. Sure, Mom, what's up? So she talks about like how I should look for a life partner at 18. You know? And she's like, son, 4 rules. Same race. Same color, knows how to cook, educated. So I was 18, right? Naturally, I didn't do anything about it. I turned 22. She comes to my room and says, Mommy, reduce 1 rule. Same race, same color, and can cook. Education? I didn't do anything about it. I turned 23. Son, 2 rules. Race, color, work, goes off, nothing happens. I turn 25. Race. Okay, nothing happens. Randomly she comes in. Human being. Human being. So, I turned 26. Mammal. 27th birthday. She got a bit older. Son, do you know how babies are made? And I said, yeah. Where, baby? That's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone.